Somebody's getting it, somebody's getting my love. Somebody's getting it,
My name's Leon, I'm from the Solent Apprenticeship Hub. We have Googled the most asked questions about apprenticeships and I'm going to answer all of them today for you. So why apprenticeships over self-funded training? So I'll give an example of why I would suggest an apprenticeship. So if you take a personal training qualification, for example, because it's something that I've done, if you do it the apprenticeship route, you get loads of exposure to clients, gyms, life experiences, working with people, putting it into practice. If you do a fast track qualification, you can become a personal trainer in 12 weeks. It's so rushed that you don't get the life experience that you would in an apprenticeship. So sometimes I would say don't think too much about the quick fixes and try to get a qualification as quick as you can, because normally the longer you spend on it, the better you will be for exposure to the real world afterwards. What happens if I want to do something but there is no apprenticeship for it? So pretty much anything that you want to do is now becoming an apprenticeship. So over the last few years, there's loads of random apprenticeships. There's even one, for example, in puppet making. So you're getting all of these niche apprenticeships that are pretty much catering to everyone's needs. There is going to be the odd exception, and what I would say to that is there is constantly new standards through trailblazing being released every year. So do keep your eyes open for those new releases and new courses that are coming in. Until then, sometimes it might be that actually an apprenticeship is not the relevant route, because if you're doing something very obscure and there's no apprenticeship, it's probably better that you stick to the route in which you thought you may have to do, because sometimes the apprenticeships might suddenly come up with a new course. They've got no experience of delivering it, it's the first time they've done it, compared to something that's been established for say 10-15 years. It might be better to go on what is already in play, which is established and has a fairly good reputation for it. Apprenticeships, what is that? So an apprenticeship effectively is employment with a 20% off the job training element. So you're employed, but you're also gaining a qualification and learning at the same time. That is what is that in a nutshell, which people are Googling, so I'll give them the answer. Next question is, are apprenticeships hard? So again, very dependent on the apprentice, what they're doing. What I will say is that apprenticeships should always be stretching and challenging for individuals and apprentices to learn new skills. So yes, they are hard. What I would say though is they're not unrealistic, and what you'll find is they're a really good balance between challenging and learning new skills but not being overwhelming with loads of exams and loads of coursework. So there's kind of a midpoint between the two.